What's going on, Duelists? We have a YCS that just went on last weekend. So we're going to go over all of the decks that have came out so far. Obviously, a lot of these are not going to be coming out before YCS Las Vegas, but we do want to know all of the ones if we are going to YCS Las Vegas. So thought Wednesday would be like the perfect day to go over them, like just up to one deck list. Tomorrow deck lists are going to be due. So at least we'll go over those right before deck lists are due. So let's look at this YCS. So we had 408 duelists from around the globe, and we had Snake Eye with 16 top 16 spots, and then Fire King Snake Eye with 23 total. That's because it's a 3v3, so it's like obviously you're gonna have a lot more because it's like even if it's top 16, it's what 3 times 16, 48. So it has a total 48, right? Oh, okay. So we'll start from the bottom and go to the top. We have Fire Kings, and this is, I love them. Yassine getting top. What was it? Top 16. Is that the top 8 or top 16? I'm pretty sure. All right, top 16. I know Yassine's not going to Vegas. I'm pretty sure he's going to Australia though, so that's pretty lit. Clean 40 card list. I like to see that. He did manage to fit a lot of cards. It's also interesting because with the UDS, we saw that a lot of players were choosing not to run Cosmic Cyclone or Triple Tactics Talent in the main or side. And I think the biggest reason is because, especially for an event like the UDS, you would expect your opponents to play really well. And I think like a lot of people have we still have Apo, but a lot of people have just realized like Apo isn't the go-to line when you go first. You lose a lot of advantage. You can't really add Kieran back if you do the Apo line. There's a ton of faults with it that just like requiring 4 whole bodies to summon an Appaloosa is a lot, especially with how underwhelming Appaloosa is. And if you get Cosmics or Talents versus an Appaloosa, you're pretty much just going to lose because, Cosmic's going to pop the, or banish the island, and then that pops the Apo, or Talents take the Apo, and then bam, I got 2 negates, or I could take the Arvada, and then you have no fire monsters. Because a lot of the time, if you do the Apo play, you can only end on Promethean Princess plus Arvada, or like an Amblo plus Apo. So losing that fire really hurts if you want the Kieran in hand. Okay, but enough of the technical play. How much non-engine do we have going second? So another thing to note, he did play 3 Kieran in the main. Yeah, I mean, like you could arguably run one of this card. You could run 2 to 3. You can run 3. It's kind of a weird card because it is really good versus Effect Veiler and Imperm. And it could come up in the grind game. But yeah, you do hate to draw it. I kind of think I hate to draw it. So I am in like at least 2 club. All right, but enough of that. Non-engine going second. I didn't count them out before. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 15 I think is going to be pretty standard at minimum. Even if it is a 40 card list, I do expect people to play like 15 go second cards. Instead, he still chose to run like Divine Temple. So these are kind of big engine requirements where I'm surprised he got away with 3 Kieran. I'm like, what is he not playing? So he didn't side Skyburn either. He's only running 1 Sanctuary and 1 Island. He's not running Crossout Designator. That's pretty important. And then anything cool in the extra? So in the extra, he actually did run Selena Access. Selena Access can just be so broken when you do it before making the World Oceans Atlantis to just like pop other back route. Access code plus Flame Bridge is literally 8,000 direct. So like that's how you threaten battle phase with it. So I do like access code a lot. But I do understand like how Phoenix, because it's a fire, because it's a link 2, it can draw a card, might be better in some situations. But access code is really nice when they have like 2 set imperms. Well, I guess not really, because then they would just imperm 1. So yeah, not nice versus 2 set imperms. Maybe like imperm cosmic, some shit like that. You know what I mean. And then for the side, we have 3 Bell. Oh, he wasn't maining Droll, of course. I'm like, why does this list look so weird? He wasn't maining Droll. Yeah, that's pretty opposite to what we saw with like the UDS. Lots of Droll Knockbirds in the main. He was siding the Silvera for going first. I mean, he is playing 2 Black Witch, so kind of makes sense. He did play 3 evenly. This card's weird just because, you know, that battle phase do be nice. And then 2 summon limit for going first. I'm assuming he would side out cards like Cosmic or Hand Traps. And then a time card in the Agave Dragon. Okay. And then we're going to have more Fire King lists. This is a whole team. These 2 players probably didn't post it because they're also going to Vegas. Let's see if the whole team's just playing the same deck. Doesn't look like it. So this player played 41 cards in the main deck. 2 Kieran. So not 3. 2 Diabellstar Black Witch. We do see 2 Black Witch again. It has 3 Ash, 3 Valor, 3 Nib, 3 Droll, 3 Imperm, and 41. So that's, like I said, the 15. And then a little Monster Reborn Cherry on top for the 41st card, I'm guessing. We also have Divine Temple. I mean, to me, Divine Temple is kind of just like a shifter out. So I think it's mandatory on the side at least because, like, you know, if you get shifted, you don't really care because you can at least make an IP and have the monster in the spell trap zone. So I do like it for that, but I'm hesitant, you know, because other time it's not gonna like unbrick your hand, right? We see the Selene and access code again from a different team and the Nightmare Phoenix because we're only running 1 Promethean Princess. Yeah, bro. People are hip to the access code Selene, I guess. 3 Bell. So that's similar to Yassine. So in this YCS, we do notice that there's more cosmics than like the UDS. 2 Dogwood, 1 of the level 1 Kurikara to search off like original or something, called by for going first, Cosmic Cyclones, Anti-Spells, and Agave Dragon. Okay. And then Pedro. Pedro looks like 40 card list. So not identical. He's only playing 2 Valors, and he's playing 3 Kieran instead and no Monster Reborn. I think that's all of the differences between the 2. In the main, extra deck exactly the same, side deck exactly the same. Side deck exactly the same, extra exactly the same. Man, I love that these players are able to agree with each other because my team can't agree on shit. I feel like it's always like 2v1 like rotation. Okay. And then we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, and a called by. So kind of going first cards, also going second. Like I said, we didn't see as many in the UDS. It's a pretty clean list. I'm surprised too. So far, everybody is running Sanctuary. So if you're thinking of running Ghost Ogre, I would think twice. High Summon Hani and Chris. Of course, they're not going to post the list because they're gatekeepers. And then we have Kashtira running all the level 3 hand traps. I mean, I think these cards are strictly worse. I mean, you would probably Ghost Mourner the Promethean Princess, I would think most of the time. But these cards are good for making Baron. This is a really clean list. I kind of like the Sphere Mode draw. I feel like you just need like block cards when you're playing a deck like this. Extra deck, he's running this card, Infiltrate Mountain Smasher. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You can detach 1 material monster, gains 1000 attack. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute 1 Machine Link monster, special summon this card in defense position. Wow. That was kind of a waste of time to read, I feel like. But it gets to 3100 attack. Oh, cool. Cowboy for Time. Ooh, what's this card? Because we see the 3 Soul Release. I was surprised Soul Release has kind of fallen off the map. Wouldn't you say? Iron Thunder. And I forgot Macrocosmos is at 3. Like, what? Macrocosmos? That shouldn't be at 3. But the fish are arguably better, especially if you're playing a deck like Flu, because then you can't get drolled. When a spell trap, card, or monster effect is activated on the field, pay half your life points to negate the activation, and if you do destroy that card, then destroy any other cards in the same column as the destroyed card was in that are in the monster zones. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, this card seems really good. Is this card not better than just like Solemn Judgment, like strictly? It can't negate an inherent monster summon. Oh, and it can't. Yeah, I don't know. This card kind of seems just better than Solemn Judgment. Because like, yeah, maybe I could just catch you off guard. I don't know. People probably aren't. Yeah, because this could be like people are gonna play their spell trap in a different column, but their monster might be in that column. I like that card. I didn't know about this card. And then, did I? No, it's Despia next. Branded Despia. This is also top 16. Clear up some of these. Okay, so we have 44 card main deck, and we're actually running the patchwork package with Edge Imp in a droll format. Crazy. Two Aluber. Anything interesting? So for the, I mean, gimmick, this deck just summons Gimmick Puppet. I hate playing versus this deck, bro. 3 Nib for going second, 3 Super Poly. I think Super Poly is actually insane in this deck specifically. But that's like 6 cards and 3 talents, so 9 cards total. We're not running Thrust and like Fusion Deployment or Fusion Duplication, my bad. We're siding instead with 2 Thrust. We're also siding 3 Soul Release, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Costa Designator, and then time card, 3 Ash. Yeah, we don't even main Ash. That's crazy. It does be a players. I don't know. Despia is just so wild to me. Now we're on to top 8. Let's go. $1,200 deck. You know, something light. 45 cards in the main. I've been so close to playing 45 cards in the main. So we are finally on a pure deck. Pure obviously doing really well. All top 3 of the first place, even though Fire King was all second and all like top 4. But Pure did really well as it got top 8 too. So definitely interesting to see. 45 cards. Wow. So Curry Kara to search going second with like original or something. I already mentioned that. 3 Black Witch because we're playing the pure variant. So for non-engine and 45 cards, we're only going to count the hand traps first. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 hand traps. Not the best odds of opening the hand trap. 2 enemy controllers. So that's definitely going second card. 2 talents, 19. I mean, there's a lot of going second cards. 2 original and a divine temple. Definitely to just help you not brick. Original, like 2 original does come up. Definitely. Might only be like 1 out of every 10 games, but that shit really comes up. Anything else I can say? Oh wow, they have no side deck, so we didn't get that. Their extra deck, this extra deck's so tight. It's pretty much the same extra like every single time I look at a list, like especially with the Selena access code in this version because you are playing 3 Black Witch. Voiceless Voice, our first Voiceless Voice so far. Oh wow, he's playing the branded version. Oh, you know we love to Zhao. Wait, is he not playing Zhaogen? What's he playing the Albaz for? Like what? Whoa, I'm missing something, right? He just makes Albion into Mirror Jade. Oh, he's playing Diviner still. 2 Ash, 2 Droll. Interesting. 3 pre-prep, 3 Branded Fusion, 2 talents, 1 called by, 3 prosperity. Super Poly is really good in this deck. You have the extra deck space for it. 2 Imperm. Wow, he just plays 2 of each hand trap in a 43 card list, and the Branded Fusion is just so crazy to me. Like, just for Mirror Jade, like, you're not even setting anything. Like, yeah, that's wild. Then we have the Albion for the Branded Fusion, the Mirror Jade, the Libellion. What's the dark that we play in the main? I guess it's an extra deck monster that we could send for our Libellion. Mud Dragon, Garura, the Super Poly Fusions. This guy, I think he just destroys 1 card, yeah. If it's destroyed, and then the default extra deck package. 3 Cosmic, 3 Cross-Up Designator, 3 Summon Limit, 3 Anti-Spell, so 6 Floodgates for going first, and Designators, 9 Floodgates for going first. So this guy was probably winning whenever he went first, game 2 and 3. 3 Evenly, 3 Cosmic. Okay. That list was crazy. I haven't seen the branded version not run like a Floodgate in it. Oh, so we're playing Doolittle? We're playing double Doolittle. Doing a lot, actually. So we have 3 Kieran, 3 Black Witch in the main. This is a top 8 list. Let's go with the 3 Black Witch. Hello, consistency. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Imperm, 2 Talents, 1 Called By, So really just 12 hand traps for going second and 42 cards. Kind of a good sign. Doolittle's really broken because, you know, Arvada actually can just special it back. It makes me want to play it a lot, but I just don't see the extra deck space for Doolittle, and like the card I'm adding isn't really like that impactful when we have Sunlight Wolf, but it definitely comes up for sure. Yeah, 100% comes up. That's why he's running 2. He's running 3 Kieran. He is running the Sanctuary and the Island. Anything else? I mean, it's just short on going second cards. I feel like this deck would be really good going first. I would just worry going second, like, you know, it's not like too much. And then anything else? He's still running 2 Promethean Princess with 2 Doolittle, so that just tells you how impactful those cards are. We just don't see like Phoenix or Selene or anything like that. I don't even think he's running. Oh no, he is running Apo. So we've seen Apo everywhere. 3 Bell, 3 Cosmic. So he still likes Cosmic. 3 Crossout Designator. I like this card a lot. Subversion. 3 Anti-Spell and 2 evenly in the side for going second. And then we have 2 more Voiceless, both on the same team. So this team was tearing it up, getting top 4 with Voiceless Voice. Let's see if they're running the Brand Fusion again. Oh, but that was a weird thing too. They weren't running the Odd Eyes. I feel like this card's so good. They are running the Diviner again, so we've seen Diviner 2 out of 2 lists. 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Emperor, 1 more of each than the last guy, and we're running the 3 Super Poly. So Voiceless Voice, 3 Super Poly, good again. This looks like just like literally my first draft of this deck. So not much innovation has happened besides the Brand Fusion thing. I feel like with this Voiceless Voice as a whole. The side, we're siding Magnema and Druis Worm and Phantasmaze. 3 Bell, 3 Cosmic, 2 Sword Release, and 3 Summon Limit. And then another Voiceless Voice, pretty much just exactly the same, except they were playing Effect Veilers as well. I like this version a lot because it's just so many hand traps. Like we have 7, 10, 13 for going second. You know, we can maybe change this call by for 1, but this deck does get hit hard by like cards like Ash and stuff. Oh, and we finally see the Psy-Frame package. I was wondering why I didn't see this in any side decks, because I do think this is also pretty strong. And we're still siding the 2 Cosmic, so Cosmic is not out of the meta like at all. 3 Summon Limit and 2 Strike for going first. So Voiceless Voice do side a lot of Floodgates going first. Maybe it is worth playing Cosmic Cyclone in the side just for like Voiceless Voice. Maybe Dropless not even that good because like, I mean, I'm more worried about the Floodgates game 2 and 3. But I think that's all the list we actually had from San Jose. At least we got through a lot of Fire Kings. I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate so much for watching, and I will do another rundown, I think, before this weekend. Let me know if you want to see it. Peace, Duelist.